well, let's pat over the top of it and make sure that it's and they'll come in and slice it real thin. I don't want to slice this one because I'm going to use this pot roast whenever the pot roast comes up on the menu the next time. Okay? We had pot roast yesterday, if y'all remember. This would have been boned, this would have been in your pot roast as we speak. And I probably would cut it down the center like that. Make it a little bit smaller because I only want a certain amount. I might even cut it in 3 pieces to be able to make that roast a little smaller. Okay? And that's your inside round. That's the inside of the hind leg. Okay? The outside round is here.
Lay that on there one more time now that I got a tape.
Okay.
Can you just show us again now that I can get that on that recording? Patio missed it too.
It looks like it's still on there, don't it?
Yeah, there you go. So you just...
It's going to look sharp.
Yeah, you followed the bone down, you said, right?
So I'm coming... You need my voice here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I'm coming over the back of that shank, and I'm going to go down and find that bone, follow that bone all the way around to that knuckle.
Okay.
Once I get that knuckle, then I'm going to pull that thing up and continue working it down like this. As it comes up, it's going to come off the back. Find that seam. Once you find that seam, follow that seam all the way out like that.
Okay. Thank you.
Just when you're serving that, just so you want to be cutting across the grain, is it?
Right.
Yeah. That's what
When I start to cut that thing, like I said, I'll cut it like this right here. But then when I start, after it's cooked and I start to serve it, I'll turn it into a little slice off like that. But if you start cutting across that grain, I think, like shoe leather.
So you say you cut that up after you roasted it, then you cut it across the ground?
Everybody's heard of the eye of the round. Okay? I can take that eye off. You go into the grocery store and they sell the eye of the round. That was in a frozen Barnes. That's where the eye of the round comes from, off that. I'll trim it all up, clean it up a little bit, but on your eye of the round, that's where your eye comes from, off of that round. I will take and bone this whole thing out, and then I'll take it off, and I'll show you how to tie that if I was tying 2 pieces together with the binding twine. Okay?
Would it be a roast then?
Questions? Go ahead.
So would that be a roast?
Yes, it would be a roast. It would be a roast, or it would be, you could actually take that thing and slice them real thin and like saute them in a skillet or something. And it's good meat. It's nice and lean and all that. Let me take the shoes out. Or you gotta sit on this other side of it.
And be careful with that knife. I have all the PPE I need.
What you got now? My chihuahua would eat that. That's the Achilles tendon. If you don't know what it is, that's the part that tear that half, and I'm gonna be walking around. Just like you do it at home, man.
Yeah, that part turns into jalapeno hot dog.
Huh?
So that part turns into jalapeno hot dog.
Jalapeno hot dogs, all right, that'll work.
gets really beautiful. Sure.
shank bone runs down to the hoof. That part's going to go to the hoof. This part's coming up to actually the knee joint. It's just the other bone. I'm gonna, after y'all leave, I'm gonna saw those in half and put them in the pot and boil them for a season. It's my favorite thing.
Didn't even jump, I trust you so much.
Gotta say that does make me nervous when you're standing there though.
Ooh, that booker is frozen.
That'd make me nervous too.
That knife is not that dull, people. It's just hard. Still frozen.
Ronnie, in ideal conditions, how long would you do they age this meat? Ronnie, in ideal conditions, how long do they age the meat?
Man, in ideal conditions when your cooler's running about 32 degrees, you should be able to hang a beef for around 7 to 10, I mean from 10 to 14 days without any problem at all. Depending on if you want to hang longer than that, I'm going to charge you more because you're taking up the cooler space, number one, and I'm going to have to take care of it. How you take care of an aged beef like that, you take water, white, and distilled vinegar, okay? And about every 2 or 3 days, you wipe that thing down, and it will turn black. Black of the handle on that knife. And have an odor to it, not a foul odor, but a different odor. But if it hangs 21 days, man, it's going to be some good eating beef. I'll guarantee it'll be nice and tender. But anywhere from 7 to 10 days is long enough, I think, for it to hang before you get the age on it, you know. So that's how most meat companies, if you let it hang past 14 days, they got to quarantine it. They got to put it on a rail that goes to the side and put a gate around it where it doesn't touch nothing else because the USDA is like, okay, you got to do something here. So 7 to 10 days is to me is as long as they on a beef. Now that changes on a moose or whatever, because moose meat or caribou meat has very little fat coverage on it. Unless you get that feed in, feed him out the back door and all that stuff, he's not going to have the fat coverage on it. This here does. You'll end up cutting away a lot of the edible meat if you take and age him that long. So if you got cover on him, he can age 10 days. If you don't, I will say no more than 5 days. What do you think?
Depends on the weather.
Yep, depends on the weather. Or recap, whatever you want to call it, off that shank bone. Go to a real fine restaurant. They sell hops, beef hops, and that's just part of this animal. They'll take that shank and it'll be in there like that, and they'll cut it off up here where I broke it. And they'll take it, put it on the bandsaw. You cut them about that thick, put them in a pot with onions and all that stuff, and let them boil for a couple hours to get real tender, and they sell that piece. In our case, man, it's good for hamburger, okay? Stew meat, she's going to be a little tough. So if you get into a piece of stew, you know what happened. So I'm going to take and seam that thing off like that. And I'm basically cutting USDA specs. There's other ways to cut this thing to make different things out of it. But as far as the USDA, this is how you cut it. To do this, I could do all kinds of stuff with this board. Cut the Pike's Peak roast off of it. Come up here and cut the butt roast off of it. You know, all different kinds of cuts. But that's just a different cut than it's what you call custom cut. If you brought this beef to me and I own this meat company, I'll cut it any way you want it. But the custom cut would be these areas that we're talking about. Okay, that's how it would be cut. This is USDA cut on it. Let me finish this up right here. This is that knuckle that I was talking about. And basically what I'm going to do is turn this to pot roast as it is here. So I don't want to cut it up no more than it is. Take it on your side like this. We're going to do your pot roast thing. If you were doing it at home, you would either cut it in half here, make a smaller roast out of it for your family. I don't know, you may have 3 kids and a wife, grandma may stay there, you might need a little bit more. You want to cut those roasts, get the amount of people that you want to see, however many people that have to be. Okay? Like I said, I'm going to show you, I'm going to tie this up for you. Make a roast out of it. Gland is in that thing on every one of them. It'll be there. You can just pull it out, get it out, whatever.
What is that?
It's a gland. It's a gland. It's in every hind quarter. Makes no difference when you break them down. That gland will get her. I don't know what it's for, but I've been cutting meat for 30 years, and it's been in every one I've ever cut. There's some kind of gland that grows in all these cattle, and that's where it's at, in between those things. I wouldn't ride in my hamburger.
How's it taste?
How's it taste, Ronnie?
That's going to be a part of your Pike Peak roast that I was talking about. I would have made it bigger if I was really going to use it, but it's going to become stupid also, like these other items. Turn this thing over. It looks pretty good already. There's not a lot of crap on it. Don't have real good coverage on it. So the grade yield is a little different on it. When they grade it, what that means is that coverage on it is a certain amount of thickness on it. And I'm going to say this is a non-graded piece as far as the amount of fat coverage on it. This would be a yield 1. And it goes up to a yield 3. Your yield 3 will have fat on it about like that. And the yields keep going down and down and down. So you end up with a yield like this. So if you're looking on your piece of meat, you see that sticker on it, it'll have a yield on it. Your yield being a different level of fat on the outside coverage. Fat coverage. Okay? This piece is ready to turn into a pot roast. I'll pull this crap off of it here. That'll become pot roast along with it. I told you that I would show you how to tie a roast up. You have your fly cutter. You know how to tie a fly. Knife is sharp. Going to the store and you have this roast, and maybe there's 2 parts of it. You want to tie it together. Okay? And it won't be like this, it'll be different things. But we'll just say it's this piece right here. And all you gotta do is take this thing and underneath it like that. That knot in there.